Hi, I'm Phil, the My Way Chef. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my version of fresh tomato sauce. I make this sauce in the peak of summer because the tomatoes are at their best at that point. This sauce can be used on pizza, bruschetta, or any form of pasta. Keep watching. First thing we're going to do is cut the tomatoes and get rid of the seeds in the tomato. I do that by cutting off about an 1/8 inch off the top. And I take the tomato, squeeze it, and you see the seeds coming out here in the bulk, and then just put this back on there, right? Now I'm through cutting these tomatoes and de-seeding them. If you were using plum tomatoes or the full round tomatoes, you would cut them differently, and I'll show you that later on. Next, I'm going to dice these tomatoes so that there's no piece bigger than an almond. Next, we'll julienne the basil. I do that by taking the leaves, putting them one on top of the other, then rolling them up, and then cutting them in little 1/8 inch segments. Next, I'm going to take my garlic, clean off the skin on this one. I already cleaned off the skin on the other one. Then taking this microplane and grating it in there. Now I add my salt and pepper, and I'm going to mix this up vigorously now before I put the oil in. Boy, look at those beautiful colors here. Now I'm going to add the oil. By the way, let's talk about the olive oil. The two most important ingredients in this recipe are fresh tomatoes and a very good, excellent extra virgin olive oil. Mine comes from Sicily through a distributor in Chicago, who, by the way, is going to offer a discount, the details of which are in the recipe. This is how simple it was. The sauce is done, okay? Now I'm going to taste it to see if I need any additional seasoning. Perfect. Now I'm going to let it marinate for about 30 minutes to an hour, just to enhance the flavors. Then I'll put it over some pasta and really taste it. Remember I told you earlier I would show you how to cut a plum or a regular sized tomato. Let me explain again though, remind you again. The tomato should feel spongy, and if you look at it, you see that? See how spongy that is? Same thing with this one. I kind of describe it as squeezing a balloon filled with water. That's what it should feel like. So let me start with the plum tomato. I said cut it pole to pole and quarter it. And then what I do is take out this middle section. Next is this big round tomato, which is really a big cherry tomato. Now this one, instead of cutting it 1/8 inch from the top, I cut it smack in the middle, horizontally, like that. And like the cherry tomato, I squeeze it to get rid of the seeds. and start to slice them up. So that's how you cut the different tomatoes. Let me remind you though, buy your tomatoes at the farmer's market. You're sure they're locally grown that way, and they're usually the most flavorful. When you buy them, taste them. Make sure they're flavorful. When I can't be out in the sunshine, my wife gives me sunflowers. Beautiful sunflowers. Well, I'm making a choice here, what I'm going to taste right now. I think I'll taste the bruschetta. That is so good. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.